Hello and welcome to a Bulletin update on 100 Nicholson Street. Well, we've got it locked in the diary and we're heading for a settlement in March. Obviously that can be plus or minus a little bit depending on how the builder goes with weather, Christmas and a few other issues, the power companies. But what's going to happen from here is, firstly, I wanted to introduce our property management division. We started Solid Property Management in October of last year, and we have been basically getting all of our clients organised about 2 months before settlement. So our Solid Property Management team has been set up to give you the best outcome with your investment. We were outsourcing it to other agents and we just weren't getting the care, the attention and the timeliness. The most important thing for all of my investors is to get a good tenant as quickly as possible so that we have the least amount of money out of pocket. Remember, our model is that 60% of our mortgage will be paid by our tenants. So we take it very seriously. Because of the outstanding relationship we've got with this developer, he will let us in before settlement. That is gold, because what it means is that he will open the building up for us to take prospective tenants in. It'll be about 2 Saturdays before we settle. That's as much of a window as we need. We've had outstanding success recently with our Solid Property Management team. We settled 2 buildings side by side in South Melbourne. They were nearly all tenanted before settlement. They were settling on the Thursday and tenants were moving in on the Friday. That's a 10 out of 10 and that's what we want. So Sarah Jane heads up Solid Property Management. She will be in touch. In fact, she's putting a kit together to send to you before Christmas. I'd really like you to sign and return them before Christmas. I want to be race ready because most of January is lost with people being on holidays, and I need everything back so that I can start potentially opening them in late February. What we will do once we've got those authorities back, we're going to buy a really big ad. So instead of us all paying little bits of money for little ads, I want to dominate the search engine. We will be there, the whole team will be there. It's quite hysterical because we run around with walkie-talkies. We've got one person out on the footpath greeting the tenants, taking their details. They walkie-talkie to the person in the lift, they let them up, and there's someone on different floors showing them through. So it's a really well organised process. People that we really like and we think will be great tenants, we encourage them to make an application that day. We turn the applications generally around in 24 to 48 hours. Obviously, we need to do 3 reference checks. That's usually the delay. But once we've got the form signed, we've got it back, we can get the ads running up on realestate.com. I can get my SWAT team in. I'm there myself with everyone's there. So you get a lot of care and a lot of attention. Most importantly as well is to have yourself organised. So I'll be shooting another video blog to send out to you on how to start setting up your accounting at home, how to start preparing yourself to manage the property. If you have stress-free investing, and part of that is the administration and running your portfolio, you're more likely to keep investing. And of course, that's what we want for everybody. We have over the period of time worked out the best insurance companies that we like to work with and that we think give better insurance results. Like if there's a claim, there's no questions asked, they just pay up, and that's Terry Shear. So we only promote them because we believe that they are the best. So in your kit, you will get a Terry Shear landlord insurance form. Don't confuse landlord insurance with building insurance. The building insurance is done by the owner's corporation and they cover the building insurance and often the kitchens and the bathrooms. So what Terry Shear covers is loss of rent if there's an issue. We did have a small fire in the ceiling at one of our apartments in Camberwell. The fan in the bathroom had overheated and sparked, and there was a small fire which set off the sprinkler systems, put the fire out immediately, but there was water in the apartment. Terry Shear landlord insurance covered for the tenant to be put into a hotel, covered for the carpets to have all the extracted water and fan blow them dry. So that's the sort of thing. And also one of the tenant's beds was wrecked with the water from the sprinkler system. they paid for a new bed. So they're the things they're the unforeseen things. I guess you don't need insurance till you need it. So we do recommend it. It's about $299, the average policy, pretty standard. So I like you to have it. It's tax deductible and it's great to be there in the case of an emergency. The other area I want you to do, I'm going to include a form from BMT, depreciation. I have seen many different depreciation schedules over the years, and I still see that they get the best amount of returns. They photograph your apartment, the photographs and all of the details from the builder go back to quantity surveyors who sit there and work out the best prices. So we get full price for the ovens, full price for the dishwashers. So what they do is they work out how much we can depreciate the shell of the building and how much we'll get for the internals. So those forms will be in the kit along with the authorities for management. You'll also have another piece of paper in there which will be your landlord instructions. For example, if you happen to want us to use a particular supplier of yours, we can accommodate. So it's a pretty comprehensive kit. If you can get that back to me before Christmas, then we'll be race ready to go late February. What else can I tell you? Rents are getting stronger, real estate prices are going up. I really think we're going to have a good result at 100 Nicholson. I'm exceedingly excited. As you know, I'm an investor in there myself, and yeah, I cannot buy the apartment that I've bought in there for the same money in today's market, and that's really I'd like to think that's why you've used Solid, to get a good outcome. So I'll sign off now. I'll give a further update before Christmas. And if you've got any questions on Solid property management, don't hesitate to ring 9500 8000 and ask for Sarah Jane. Thanks for listening.